Oh shit! I got that corona.
What's going on, guys? We've just been back here in the back chat talking. But welcome to another episode of the Boys of Reselling, and we have the usual suspects along with an awesome guest that joined us. So let's go around the horn and say what's up. Oh, we got another one hiding back here too.
Yeah, we got a few guys going on and more after that, hopefully. Oh, snap.
Maybe.
All right, got to fix that camera.
Maybe. Oscar, say what's up, my man.
What's up, everybody? Oscar Elcubanaso.
What's up, my man?
What's up, everybody? Oscar Elcubanaso. Sorry, that was me. What's up, everybody? Oscar Elcubanaso, bad boy of reselling. I am in Miami, Florida, where we are expecting to be locked down very soon here, just like most other states. However, here we are another Saturday night, Bad Boys of Reselling live show with, as Jordan said, the usual suspects and a couple of excellent guests. So I'm excited to be here with you guys. I know it's going to be an amazing show. It's never a dull one, that's for sure. But I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Alex, Fatman The Flipper.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Alex, Fatman The Flipper, and I'm your friendly neighborhood fat man. Hey, all right. And yeah, I'm a reseller and all that good stuff. And now I am a spoiled brat, because that's the term that I heard. So I'm dressed the part, I got the Roger Federer hat, the collared shirt kind of unbuttoned because I'm a rebel. And yeah, I'm really excited, man. There's going to be a few people jumping on, saying what's up. It's our one year anniversary the last month. It's our 1 year, and I thought it would be awesome to just get people to jump on, say what's up, and all that stuff. So I'm excited. What's up to everybody in the chat? We'll get back to you now and give you all shout outs. Yo, William, what's up, dog?
What's going on, guys? I'm Bill. I'm the Money Badger. If you guys don't follow me, I'm a Amazon bookseller. My wife and I have been doing it for 13, 14 months now. So it'd be interesting to see where the market goes over the next couple of months for sure. But we think it's going to be pretty stable. We're going to switch up to, fulfilled by merchant instead of fulfilled by Amazon. So we're going to just test the water there.
What's up with this postal worker, man?
We can't
Don't close the door. I'm here, but every time I let him in, he's not there. Get out of here with your Rona.
Postal worker, if you're on your phone, I don't know what to tell you. But if you're on your computer device, check your settings or something like that with your camera.
Well, we got someone else here.
Here. Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Hey, what's going on, man?
How much, man? You all right?
Yeah, dude, I went to a garage sale today. There we go. I went to a garage sale today, man. I think the dust got to me. I was in like a warehouse, and I just got done cleaning off what are they called, Dave? The railroad lanterns I bought. A little Dietz, it's called. It's like $150 it's worth. But I think I was just cleaning it, got some dust in my nose. So, but hopefully it's not the corona.
Hopefully.
Yeah, man.
Let's not even think that, right?
I know, right? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, but for those who don't know, Money Badger, you can catch him on Instagram. Hardcore bookseller on Amazon. Just a go-getter all around. Go check him out. And Kevin over here is from the Flippin Lounge. He was on YouTube before I watched YouTube. Like, he's old school with the YouTube and the whole reselling thing. He's one of the pioneers, and he recently came back, so he's doing shows, going around, just getting to know everybody that's new, and he's a big supporter of the reselling community. So go check out his channel if you haven't already. And Oscar and Jordan, this is Kevin right here, man. So I think this is the first time you guys get to actually meet, right?
Yeah, man.
I've never met anybody else on here. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Getting ready for
quarantine for a couple weeks.
Yeah. Where you guys all living?
I'm down in Miami.
Oh, you're okay. So you're the mayor. I'm a little north of you. I'm in Melbourne, Florida, Brevard.
Okay.
You guys got it bad down there.
So they say. I mean, I'm on the southern tip of. I'm 45 minutes out from the Keys. I'm really far
Were
south.
you by Homestead?
I'm just right by North. I'm like 10 miles north of Homestead.
Okay. Yeah, I went down there for the race, the championship races last year.
November.
And yeah, man, it was fun, dude. I had a blast. We rode our bikes around there. I think where did we stay, babe? Hialeah? No, it wasn't Hialeah. I don't know, it was one of those neighborhoods just north of Homestead. It's gorgeous down there, man. It's a lot of like fruit plant trees and everything down there.
Yeah, we have a lot of. I'm farther west, so
Yeah.
I have nothing but farms and fruits,
Horses.
and vegetables, and a lot of agriculture in the area where I live.
Yeah, that's cool. It's beautiful.
And they got horses.
And horses.
Yeah, they got man. They got a lot of different things down there. It's cool though. In my flipping life, where are you from?
Oh, hi.
Ohio, huh? They already locked you guys down, didn't they?
Nope, not fully. They shut like almost all the businesses down, but
Yeah.
not on full lockdown yet. I'm figuring probably Monday will be full lockdown.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're a little too late here. We should have been locked down, I think, a week ago, especially the beaches. I can't believe they decided 2 days ago to finally to get rid of the people at the beaches. But to give you a sense, I was doing the numbers this morning. 25 people in my county has been tested, 4 positive, 8 are waiting for the test to come back, and 7 negative. That's crazy. That's pretty high, I think. Yeah.
But I want to give a shout out to everybody. We can give a shout out to everybody
Go for it.
in the chat. All right, we got Craig, Landshark Picker. What's up, Douglas? He was here first. That I noticed. He was here first. What's up, Douglas? She sells by Sue. What's up, Sue? Every day I'm hustling, Nate. CJ, I believe CJ was the postal worker, and he just couldn't. We couldn't see you, man. Adventures with the Hudsons. What's up, Phil Prasco? Que hueta, que hola. We have Pamela Rupert. What's up? My flipping life. The thrifting Goombo was good, man. Julie, what is up? And there should be a couple other people here, I think. But if I missed you,
Looks like Nate's in here. Every day I'm hustling.
Did I say that? What's up, Nate?
No,
Nate.
he's in here. Love Nate.
Can you send me the StreamYard link again in the chat? Like in this chat?
Send it to him.
No, in the YouTube, I think he meant. Or maybe privately, because if you don't want everybody jumping all at once, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same to me. I don't know. What happened to Bill?
Dude, I like that post you got in the back, Alex.
Which one? This one?
Batman, yeah, that's pretty sick.
Bartman. That's
Yeah.
a vintage.
Oh, Bartman.
That's vintage, bro. That's from like
that's
90, that's from like 91 or some shit.
Shit. Dude, I just picked up a super, super rare Boy Scout patch. It's a leather patch from the what was it called? I don't know. It's a leather patch too from 1960. It's 50 years of their Jubilee, I think it's called. It's worth a couple hundred. I couldn't even find anything out there. I'm gonna probably try to list it for like 300-400.
Nice.
What?
All right, yes.
Jamboree.
Yeah,
That's what it
we'll
was.
be jumping in. Linda Sprouse, what's up? So yeah, this is for those, if there's anybody here that's new, this is the Bad Boys of Reselling.
Oh, he's gone again.
On Saturdays, and
He's
this show is simply is a place for us resellers. Whether you're a storage unit buyer, whether you sell on eBay, Amazon, whether you got a flea market spot and you go there on the weekend, whether you sell, whether you drop ship, I don't care what you do. We do not judge it. We do not think anything of it. The only thing is that we got that same common bond. We all got that same mentality. We come together. Just try to let loose for at least 1 hour of the entire week so that we can re-energize, get ready, have a good time, and so we can get back focused to what we focused on. So there he is.
The postal worker.
Yo, what is up? This is the behind the scenes right here. This guy, he shows me pictures of what really happens, bro. What really happens with our
Oh,
package.
with the postal service.
Yo, the audio crackly. I don't know if you can hear me.
You hear? You sound perfectly fine.
Yeah, you sound good.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one who introduced us to meatballs and pizza.
Too crackly.
Can you hear us?
Okay,
All right, I'm going to use the YouTube audio, and I'll be able to hear you. Can you hear us? Yes, I can. Okay. All right, I'm going to use the YouTube.
He's like 30 seconds behind.
he's gonna hear it 30 seconds later.
Yeah, and then we're gonna hear all the feedback from it.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, ladies? This is CJ Spittle right here. This is CJ right here. For anybody that's been following us for for a year pretty much, CJ's been there since the beginning, and here he is, going live.
Where does he live?
Live, CJ? Let's wait 30 seconds.
What's that?
What's going on here?
What's that?
This is the first-
That toilet paper in the back.
Yo, look at all the toilet paper.
It was like a 15-second delay about.
Look at that.
Oh, damn.
I feel like I'm bars of gold.
Did you guys see that post? Someone put a post in my Facebook group, and there's a bid going up. I think I can grab it up if you guys want to see it. There's 100. I think there's 100 bids, and it's up to $62,000 rolls of toilet paper. It's like a 12-pack of I think it's Scott or whatever it is. I think I get ready. It's like $62,500 right now. Yeah. Let me pull it up real quick. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Here, I'll pull it up. Hold on. It's pretty hilarious. I think someone's just joking around, bidding it up, and they're not gonna pay for it. Obviously.
Yo, I love you guys. I'm going to jump off because.
Oh, hold on a second. Where is
No,
it?
you
It
should
was always because of me. Try it again next time.
Bro, hey, bro, we love you, dog.
Oh, what just happened? That's strange. So it's this roll of toilet paper, but why does it say it sold for $10?
There he is.
Oh no, they must have took this down because it got up to $62,500 right here.
Dude, nobody will pay that, right?
Oh hell no!
He probably
Like-
took it down because that's illegal. You know what I mean?
Well, you can hear it right here. Someone's like money laundering, 100 bids on it. I mean, look here. Here's a screenshot of it somebody put. So hold on a second. Let me see if I can get that screenshot up. Of course, my computer is slow. Come on. Hey, here we go. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, see that? That they must have just took that down because this is that one I pulled up is the same exact one that was going for this price, and then it just said unsold. So they must have pulled it.
Even the other ones is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and a guy from work the other day were looking at it, like the price of the toilet paper. We're like, this is ridiculous.
Dude, it's nuts. I think it's only going to get worse, though, when you think about it. I mean, we're not even really all locked down yet.
I mean, I don't think so because I mean I know that toilet paper is not something that we import from other countries. I mean, Angel Soft, Charmin, all of them. I mean, it's made here in the United States. So, but then again,
My worry would be if anything came in, like if you go on Amazon, you'll see a bunch of the ones that are from China. They just sit there. No one's buying them because they ain't stupid. They know that, hey, that might be a big chance that it may have coronavirus on that box or something.
yeah,
That's like the only thing left for toilet paper on Amazon is the Chinese one.
like think about it. You know that you have bubble wrap, right? You don't even want to pop those bubbles because the air inside the bubbles might have coronavirus.
It's crazy. Would they say, babe, they can stay up on there for 5 days on a box? The virus. Anywhere from
Yes,
72 hours. She said 3 days.
So
check it.
I've been watching I've been watching this whole thing from the very beginning because I work for an international hotel company, and part of my responsibility is to be aware of what's going on in the world because it's obviously something that's going to affect travel.
Yeah,
And at this moment, worldwide, there's 304,000 cases, 544, and 26 more people than will be at 13,000 deaths worldwide since this started. But just today, the United States has surpassed Germany and Spain in the amount of infected cases. So we're third
yeah.
in the world in cases, the United States.
I
And we have
really
a lot less deaths, don't we? I believe so. Same thing with
We,
Italy, a
we have
lot less.
we have a lot less deaths. We have Italy has 4,825. The United States has 307.
Yeah,
And Italy has been dealing with that for a lot longer. They say the incubation period is 14 days or whatnot. And obviously, we have more resources, to fight infectious diseases in comparison to any other country in the world. But even so, we weren't ready for this one. That's for sure.
yeah. We're a little slow. I think we're a little slow to get that one. I was reading a newspaper yesterday. They were talking about this back in November. There was stuff going around about this type of disease spreading out. It was weird. I saw that on Twitter yesterday, and then another one followed up with it in January. It was the front page of when Kobe Bryant died. It was this little side section there was that mentioned there was that disease that was spreading. This was way before anything was going off too. It was pretty strange. Um, and then I was just looking at something else on Twitter where there's a listing at one of the hospitals. This is back in actually no, this was November. There was a listing for a hospital saying that they were testing people for a specific a virus. They were gonna test people for a virus somewhere in the United States, and I saw it. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So like because it was like kind of goes with this conspiracy theories a little bit, but I thought that was pretty weird from November seeing something like that where they're gonna pay people to test on them like certain drugs or something. It was really strange. I wish I could pop that thing up. I'm sure I retweeted it. It was crazy.
Yeah, the thing now where we're at, it's not just
I'm done sending.
distributed in the United States. This is pretty much affecting all aspects of everyday life, economically, socially,
Mentally,
mentally.
emotionally,
Absolutely.
spiritually,
Yeah, it's
physically.
scary.
I don't know about spiritually because the American spirit is something very difficult to break. I know that
We've all come together, dude. I think we've all come, both sides of the aisle have come together and
absolutely.
just trying to get this thing out.
Yeah.
In every aspect. Nate says this is taking way too long. This phone call. Gotta love seller support. I haven't called seller support in a few days. It's been like a week maybe. I've had an issue. Sales have been like good though on eBay.
Yeah, I've been killing it with people in California. I think I've
sold
sold.
quite a few to California today.
Yeah, man, they're all inside just buying stuff, man.
Yeah,
Now, I was
I've sold a few to Florida and Ohio.
I've sold some Ohio too. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I sold Ohio too. And I had a couple, I had like one or two California. I have two that are pending to ship right now within the past couple of hours. It's like yarn, and that's going to Ohio. Sending some yarn to Ohio so somebody can knit a sweater.
Yeah. That'll probably be my Christmas present.
There's 6 paper mills in South Carolina that make nothing but toilet paper. They are building the 7th one now. I know it's there because I helped build them.
And this one's going to Oklahoma. And this one is California.
That's actually pretty cool. Lady Freebird said that when she was little, Mother Teresa would bring bread, milk, food, and all that stuff when they were on curfew.
I don't know.
Hey, Jennifer, what's up? What's up, Heather? Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I've been taking this time though. Honestly, I've been reading a lot. I've been watching a lot of informative videography. hanging with the family. List a couple things here and there. Not really stressed about that part, you know what I'm saying? But it's because my life is different. But you know, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good.
Well, this past week for me was as I told you guys, I work. Well, you guys already know. Everybody in the chat, I work in an international hotel company. The United States corporate office has been monitoring the situation and dealing with calls, cancellations. Airports have been closing. Dominican Republic, no flights are coming in, no flights are going out. Same thing with Aruba, Costa Rica, the same thing. And these are all countries where we have hotels. And Friday, I was on a call with the other corporate offices. We had Mexico on the call, Dominican Republic. We're speaking with Spain, which Spain is completely locked down. Uh, who else was on? The UK, and then Russia, and then Czechoslovakia. Now we had all of those different corporate offices throughout the world on the call, and we lost $33 million, and the company's projected to lose $90 million over the course of these next 2 weeks due to cancellations and closing of airports and countries closing down their borders. So yeah, we're taking a big hit at work, and I'm gonna take a big hit. I'm gonna have to take a hit. Everybody else in the company is gonna take a hit. Salaries are gonna go down. Workflow is gonna go down. I know that there's travel agents all across the United States that have lost their jobs. There's hotels that are closing their doors.
So
So
can I ask you a question? So what are you planning on doing to counteract that? Like, do you have any strategy going forward? Like,
that was one of the ideas. That was one of the purposes for the call. But where we are right now, we don't know what's going to happen within the next 2 weeks. So basically, what we've put out is a message to our clients, letting them know that we understand that there's an issue, and we are here with them to work with them. We're waiving all cancellation fees. We're changing dates if they want to change, dates to future stay, all of that. Within the next 2 weeks, we're going to be obviously seeing what's going on in the rest of the world before we actually put a plan in place. But we're pretty much just recovering whatever it is that we can, you know, because we're going to continue to lose money over the next 2 weeks. But the message that we have is just for our clients. We understand and we're here with them. We know that the coronavirus is going to impact on everyday life, and then we're here to support them as best as we can.
well, as far as you and your situation, you got plans? Like, are you gonna be trying to list more on eBay? Are you doing something else? Or
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna have to see now more than ever where my side hustles are gonna compensate for the hit that I'm taking on my 9 to 5 job. Because there's gonna be hours cut. This is worldwide, and it's not just our hotel company; it's multiple hotel companies. There's a lot of hotel companies that have put their people on what's called seasonal type of leave, where a hotel closed down. Sometimes it's for like renovations, and there's no work, and they're not paid during that time. So it's not just all of the travel industry is taking a huge hit. Airlines, Donald Trump has talked about bailing out the cruise lines and the airlines, and I think that that's possibly one of the best things that he can do is try to bail out the airlines because without the airlines in the United States, I mean, money's not going to move, business is not going to move, like cargo, it's not gonna move. I mean, we have truckers, but a big part of the logistics of and supply chains has to do with our air cargo. So airlines definitely need to be built out. But yeah, so I'm gonna be pretty much listing a lot more. I'm gonna be focusing on eBay a lot more. Listing every day. I made sure I have my living room. I no lie, I have like probably like 6 7 24 by 24 boxes full of inventory for me to list. So I probably have another 1,000 listings that I can put up during these next 2 weeks, and I'm gonna be completely dependent on that during this time.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same boat. I mean, I work in the automotive industry. You guys know what I do. I fix wrecks cars and I paint. So we've been slow pretty much since like the start of this whole deal. Like see, I transferred to the location I'm at in about end of January. I moved down there, and we've been slow ever since. We got a pretty decent spike where we made some good money, and then it just completely fell on its face, and we're all kind of like every day we walk into work going like, what are we gonna come in tomorrow? Like, what's the deal here? It's been pretty intense, and thank God for eBay. So if it wasn't, there'd be a lot more issues. And my wife, she works for the school, and they closed all the schools down, so we just lost income there. Luckily, the school has agreed to like compensate and give them some pay, so we're thankful for that. But yeah, definitely, I need to start ramping up eBay a lot more now that I can.
I just literally hit 600 items today. So my girlfriend, she works, she's a teacher. So this has definitely affected her. So she's out probably till the rest of the year. That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking is everything's gonna be done for the year, until fall, hopefully. So I said to her, listen, like, I need you to step up, dude. So I'm going to need you to normally I do 6 items a day at least, 3 at work or 4 at work. And then when I get home, 2 or 3. So I'm like, we need to ramp it up to 10, at least 10 a day. And since we ramped that up 3 days ago to 10 a day, we've really kicked in some sales. So it's definitely helped us out a lot. But with my job though, which is great, because I do insurance for Allstate, auto insurance, just strictly auto sales. So I kind of saw the insurance world finally coming and for my job where it was going to start slowing down. January, we took a huge hit. The owner sold off his home book of business to his brother's independent office because Allstate's kind of like saying, hey, listen, we're no longer giving you guys $10,000 every 4 months for advertising. We're giving you 0. It's all on you. So that definitely has affected us. And then normally I average 1 sale a day, sometimes 2 per month. So I'm looking anywhere from 30 to 40, 50 items sold a month. And that's all mostly 2/3 of my money I make. So January and February was kind of like really slow for me, which is usually 30, at least minimum. I did like 25, 22 the first 2 months. And then March, dude, like up until 3 days ago, I was only at 2 items the whole month. And I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. Thank God for eBay, because eBay's been paying our rent for the last 3 months, which is amazing. So I've kind of saw this come up. So I kind of put a nice goose egg in my eBay for a little while, where I was able just like pay rent, save everything else for my bills, my car and insurance, and just stack it in the bank, So my coworker, she's not fortunate enough, so she's really struggling right now, and she's a mom of two kids, and she's a full-time mom. So and she has the daycare and everything, so it's kind of really hit her rough. But like I said to her, don't allow the man to set you how much you're going to make, because they can take as much as they give it to you, they can take it right away from you. Kind of make your own money, trying to go out there and hustle and see what you can do, I'm just lucky and fortunate enough that I kind of figured eventually that good run of me making money there, because I made 65,000 last year and the year before. This year I'll probably make 35. That's how I feel like how much I'll make at my regular job. So I'm trying to wean into eBay being my full-time gig by the end of the year. So it's already starting to take over my money and my regular paycheck. So
yeah, absolutely. January and February for me were amazing. Now,
yeah,
March, same thing.
Yeah, as soon as March 1st, I mean, January was all right, not too bad, but February was on fire.
Yeah.
And as soon as March 1st hit, it was like,
it's killed it, dude. That as soon as that coronavirus, dude, is just that really got everybody like, whoa, wait a second here, hold on, like we gotta start budgeting for necessities like toilet paper, food, all that stuff, because they don't. It's kind of from what I've heard, the food's going to be there for us. It's the people that are just rushing out to buy as much as they can, every chance they can, and not really leaving enough for everybody else. I'm not really worried about the food. I think we'll be perfectly fine on it. The toilet paper, probably be fine on it. It's just the way people are right now is a little sketchy. The way everyone's going nuts and crazy for this.
Like we were saying the other day in like our group chat, it's like we're not trying to panic buy, but it's everyone panic buying causing everyone else to have to panic buy.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that the
Especially-
media.
Right.
Yeah, they build it up and they show these people like, oh my God, look at the aisles. Well, the aisles are half that way because you guys are basically forcing these people into going out and panic buying because it's 24/7 from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. You turn on a channel, I'm only talking about a coronavirus, and I understand too because it gets a little crazy, and people have died, obviously. But I mean, it's like, guys, there's enough stuff for all of us around here. Just relax.
Yep. So
And look,
people reacting, causing other people to react to the reaction.
Exactly.
makes a excellent point. Is it shows the true power of the media. The media has always had a way of influencing the way that people act and think, and some people call that what propaganda, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely the media has played a big part in panic and in chaos, and it's probably going to continue. It's not going to stop. Sometimes they tend to misinform the facts. Instead of talking about toilet paper's gone, it's like talk about the 15-day plan to slow the spread, right?
Yeah.
They should be talking more about that instead of saying you guys will be out of toilet paper. You guys are not going to have food and stuff like that.
Well, then nobody's going to watch that. That's all about everything media driven.
Sexy.
Exactly. Sexy before this was everyone going after Trump, everyone on the right fighting with the left, and one with the left. It's just they have found, and if you've noticed, it only happened around 2016 when Trump was elected. They have found a golden nugget, the media has, and it's bashing the people that they're not for. Both sides. That is their golden nugget, and always talking crap about Trump. That is because if you don't have Trump involved, then there's nobody's going to watch it. That's how they feel. But I don't think that's true. If they were honest in their opinions, a lot of the time, I'd be able to watch that stuff, but more often and be like, okay, well, I have my own opinion. They want to make their opinions for you. They're kind of like the government. They want to think for you. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Hey, look, it's Josh. What's up, Josh? He says, yo, be smart, stay safe, and clean your hands. Brush your teeth.
Yeah.
And wipe.
And watch Jordan's video that he put up.
And watch Jordan's video. I was just laughing. I was watching your video and my mom's in the room. I mean, in the living room, and I walk by as I'm watching, and I'm laughing, and I'm like, it's just Jordan. It's just the things that come out of his mouth. It's just insane. So when I had reposted it. I was like, like on Facebook, I'm like, what do I put here? And normally, check out this video. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna put the word wow. I put wow and then just put the link. Take a bath.
Yeah, wash your dick.
Yeah, you definitely gotta take a bath, man, or a shower. I don't like baths. I don't know. I get a thing for the bathtub and put my feet in it. Like I'd rather put like my sandals in a bathtub and take a shower instead of laying down in it. I have an ex-girlfriend who all she would do is take baths. I'm just like, it's just to me, it's just kind of a little gross.
Right.
I don't know.
You're sitting in your own filth.
Yeah, it's like, oh, no, thank you. Even my kids, when I give them baths, it's the same thing. I mean, you look at the water. It's like gray. It's not even like clear. I'm all set with that one. I'll take a shower any day of the week.
If I'm gonna take a bath,
what's up, Bob Black?
if I'm gonna take a bath, it's not to get clean. I'm not gonna be myself, and it's to get dirty. Straight up.
Hey, I'll go in a jacuzzi. That's fine.
Yeah.
This is my theory, bro. I haven't showered in like over 2 weeks, and it's because
I don't blame you, man.
This is my theory, right? My theory is there's so much crust all over me that it's like a shield. It's a protective shield.
I can smell you from over here, man.
I know you can. That's the
Yeah.
Look, if you guys on the chat just scratch your screen real quick, right above the face, You can
That's
smell.
what Corona
It's scratch and sniff.
That's what coronavirus sounds like. Coronavirus. Norona is Spanish for it means nothing in Spanish. Norona. It just sounds Spanish.
So from what I've been seeing, it's like they're talking about closing pretty much everything by 11:59 p.m. on Monday. Like
Yep.
everything is gonna be.
Miami or is that Florida? They should do it Florida wide.
No, from what I've been reading, like countrywide,
Yeah.
11:59 p.m. on Monday.
I still think it's a little too late. I mean, it's. I was at some garage sales and estate sales today, and what I was really surprised at was the old people were out. I was like, "Whoa, you guys are gonna catch. If somebody's gonna catch anything and pass away, unfortunately, it's gonna be the old people." And man, these people were out like built like not even wearing the gloves or like the clear gloves or anything. They were just out and getting up close to us. And I was like, man, like you guys, if I had it, God forbid, if I had it, I'm probably giving it to you guys because I'm looking at every little piece of anything that's inside that house. So I mean, I was really surprised to see all the old people out today.
They have preferential hours, so like some stores were opening up an hour earlier only for senior citizens to allow for them to shop undisturbed by themselves in some stores. And then they had, I think, a certain day of the week last week where they would only allow for like 2 or 4 hours senior citizens to go and buy the essentials or whatever they needed by themselves without anybody else. So they would have to show ID before getting into the store.
It's a good idea for them too, though. I really think the senior citizens should come before us because they're the ones that are going to be the most affected.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And they're going to be the ones that are most calm. They're not going to be fighting like it is on Black Friday, man, where everyone's like trying to get first in line to the door. They're more respectful, you know what I mean, and nice when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you guys put hand sanitizer on your face too?
No.
Am I the only one? Like I do it. I do it because I think to myself, like just in case. You know what I'm saying? Like if you put it where they tell you not to touch, well, if there you can catch it, right?
Yeah.
You slap yourself real quick.
You snort it too?
No, I don't.
That's bad because you got
Brush your teeth with it?
hairs, little microscopic hairs inside of your nose that help filter out infection bacteria. And if you were to put hand sanitizer and snort it, you'd be burning up all of those hairs inside of your nose that help protect you from infections.
Yeah.
I'm really know of it, man. This is all I got left. This gotta last me a whole year. And I'm not doing that aloe stuff. Like,
Wow, I heard the aloe is supposed to be good for you.
yeah, but when I grew. You grew up in Florida. You're in Florida, so you know. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I grew up with a Cuban family, and my Cuban family was very Cuban, a very redneck Cuban, which is Wajito, and my grandma especially. So I would get sunburned every time we went anywhere to the beach on a boat, whatever. I would get like horribly sunburned because I was that unmanageable child who his mom would be like, "Come here, put on some sunblock," and I'm like, "No," and I'd be
And you feel it later on.
and every time we went, no matter what, I wouldn't learn my lesson, so I would always get so badly sunburned. And my grandma had this great remedy where she'll get aloe leaf with spikes on it, like a raw aloe berry.
Yeah, and you just cut it open.
Yeah, but you're supposed to take the spikes off, and she will get the thing, the spikes, and rub it on, and then you're running, and it's the worst feeling in the world.
Oh yeah.
So I have this thing against aloe. What's up, Mike?
Dang, I'm on now. I was all talking to my son. I didn't even know I was on. What are you guys doing?
Chilling, man.
Hanging out.
I don't want no Rona.
There he is.
Yeah, there you go. He's in his kitchen now.
Now he's in the kitchen.
I was fast. He went from the basement with his portable toilet paper to the kitchen.
Way delayed.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
Man, I got the porch out, and they're having like a big ass party in the back. I'm about to yell out there and tell them, dude, social distancing, guys, social distancing.
Alex, you know people in a dark room making photography or something.
I'm about to yell out there and tell them, dude, social
Who, me?
distancing, guys.
Yeah, looks like you look like you're in a photography room. Set up.
I can change the color, dog. You want me to change the color?
No, it's tight. I can just picture you printing like some old black and white photos or something.
Yeah, people don't know what I've been up to. I've been doing some old school photography.
He's in his dark room developing. He's being-
Exactly.
I've been modeling, bro. I've been modeling, but I've been trying to do selfies, but like the old school, like if old school people were to do selfies, right? So it's like back in the day, if they had thought of selfies, that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to bring the old school back, but mix it with the new school and do selfies with 1950s cameras. And
Isn't that called steampunk?
huh?
Isn't that steampunk? I know what they call that.
Yeah. I don't know what steampunk is. I call it fat punk.
Yeah.
You're from Florida, Alex. You've never been to the chocolate factory in Orlando outside of Universal Studios?
I was just in Universal Studios 3 months ago. In January, I was in Universal Studios. I never saw a chocolate factory. I went
Yeah,
to
what? Yeah, man, right outside. So before you go into Island, or before you go into was it Pleasure Island? I think it is, or Islands Adventure. There's to the right. There's that big steam stack at the top. You see like steam coming out the top. It's right next to the Hard Rock Cafe, I believe so, or is it?
Okay, yeah, that's why.
They dress all steampunk. It's a whole steampunk themed restaurant, and it's so freaking cool, man.
Oh,
Their food is great.
Oh, what is that?
Steampunk is like a I don't know. People are I don't know,
Steampunk is like a railroad technology meets modern technology or something. Like it's kind of like a. That's the I don't know how to best describe it. But that's what they describe it to me as. It's kind of like old railroad meets modern technology, kind of.
But it's
something
cool,
like
though.
that, Mike. It's like how do you say, old west gothic or something? I don't know. How the heck y'all doing?
So like a cowboy dressed in all black?
Huh?
I can't picture it, man. I'm doing the spoiled brat thing right now today. Spoiled brat. I've been trading shares, thousands and thousands of dollars in shares, thousands and thousands of dollars. Did you know that you can make money? Did you know that you can make money off the stock market while it's going down? Like,
yeah,
dude, that's the best time to make money. It's the easiest time to make money.
Yeah. No, but I never knew that. Like, the stock is going like this, and your money's going like this, and the stock is literally doing this the whole time. Your money's just getting higher.
Can you show us how to do this real quick, or what? Like,
no, I can't personally show y'all.
I want to see those dollar signs fly off your fingertips, Alex.
Show us your options. Come on, share your screen.
No,
dude, options. Be careful. If you don't know what you're doing with options, that's the fastest way of bankrupting yourself.
Oh, you're gonna tease us, okay?
Y'all are gonna invest in the things I'm investing in, but y'all not gonna know the things I'm doing, and then you're gonna lose thousands and thousands of dollars, and you're gonna blame me for it.
This is why I told Alex, look, disclaimer, this is based off of my opinion only, right? I always tell him, I don't give stock advice. This is what I am investing in works for me. It may not work for you because a little bit of money like that.
It's a really interesting thing, bro. Like, I don't know, it just blew my mind. And, we started talking about it at first, and then I started looking into it, and I started learning a little bit about it. And then I just decided to just focus a lot of time on figuring this out. And it just blows my mind, dude, that you can literally make a shit ton of money, bro. Like, you can make a ton of money, bro. Like, a lot of money.
Show us what you're doing.
In like 10 seconds. In 10 seconds, you can make a ton of money. You can make more money than you made in a year in 10 seconds if you make the right decision.
You gotta. So I spent all last year doing this, playing the stock market, short and stock. No, not short stocks. You gotta have like $4,000 or $5,000 in your account to short stocks. But options, and regular stocks. Like I play with a lot of the pot stocks. Thank God I don't play with those anymore. Those are horrible right now. They just get beaten by the market. But I played with some good stocks last year. When you can figure out when a stock's going to go, the certain point it's going to be good, and then when it stops, you can day trade kind of, especially on Robinhood. But you got to be careful. Robinhood's really slow to trigger off what you want to sell, especially for options. People lost a lot of money last month because their options didn't trigger in time, and people are trying to sue. They're trying to do a class action lawsuit. That's why I say Webull. If you want to play with online stocks during the day, Webull. Webull's a good one.
What I started today was I started a paper account, right? A paper.
That's the best way to start. I wish I did it that way.
To kind of figure it out and see how it goes. But like, I guess, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. It's very, like, I try to explain it and I can't explain it the way I understand it. Like, because for me, it's harder to explain because I don't know all the terminology and all that stuff. It's just, I look at it and I'm like, would you look at that? Would you just look at it? And then you're like, right here, and boom.
But you got to remember, the person on the other end who is shorting that stock, who is playing with your money, is 100 times smarter than you are. And they're going to help you out a little bit, and then they're going to screw you. Because if you don't get it out in time, you're done. That's why there's a kid out there, Ricky Gutierrez. He's really smart. And he shorts oil stocks like UGAS and DGAS. So what he does is he's a really good thing is when it goes up 1 or 2, 3%, let it go, drop out. And then it'll come back down because stocks always bounce. They always go up, they always come down. And when you learn where they're going up and where they're going down, you can make some good money. But you got to make sure, be very, very, what's that say when you're in control of something? Be very conservative. Don't go for a home run. If you see something going up, be careful. Just do 3-4% and be out. And if it drops, set your limit down 1 to 2% and be out. So there's limits that you can set for when you buy and sell a stock. You can set it 2, 3, 4% up, and then you can always set 1, 2% down. Now, Ricky Gutierrez, when you start, he tells you to do 3%, and then there's always be plenty enough for you. You may miss out 3, 4, 5% more, but you hit that 3% and you sell it off, that's good because it's going to go back down again eventually. And then when you go under 1%, you're training your brain to say, okay, I may have made a mistake here. I'm out at 1%. But that's what I did all last year. I made some good money in the stock market, and then I messed with options, and that is the fastest way to kill your account. I blew $700. So I was out after 700. But right now I'm thinking about dipping back into oil. Oil is almost under $20 a barrel. If you look at Royal Caribbean, $120, $130, it usually bounces. 120, 130 bounces back and forth. It's at $25 a share right now.
Yep.
And those are solid stocks that are not going to go bankrupt. They're not going to go anywhere. I mean, the stuff you should be investing in, Snapchat, they had strong quarterly reports. Now I always look at this stuff. And I haven't invested in like 6-8 months because I lost all my money. I was done with it. But if you can look at the numbers and if you can read charts, not just the daily chart, but the weekly, the monthly, and the yearly charts and the 3-year charts, that's where you're going to make money because then you're going to know, okay, well, this stock went up at this certain time when it did pretty good on the quarterly report. So stocks, you may be new, Alex, here at Stock, but you got to watch the trends and watch where everything's going. Like right now, anybody's going to make money right now. Everyone's going to make money when the market's down. That's where people that throw in $10,000, they become millionaires overnight. No joke. Everyone bets against the stock market when it goes down because they know it's going to go back up. You know what I mean? Me and you could talk for hours, Alex, about all the stuff that I knew about stocks, but just from trading all year long last year. I was literally every single day trading stocks. But I said to myself, if I lose my money, I'm out. Because you got to have control of that. You can keep putting money in there. When you start losing it, man, it comes to a point like, okay, I'm out. I had $700 of spend. I did it. And then I lost it all. It took me about 8 months to lose it all on it. And most of it was options. It was hard. Options are crazy. It's scary.
But you
It's
can
scary.
make a lot of money on options, though.
Oh yeah, of course you can. You can make a lot of money overnight.
Best
Then again,
$10 with a matter of hours, you've made $500 back, because I have.
I mean, my
One of
understanding.
the important things when it comes to the stock market, and this is like anybody that wants to play with the stock market, I say the number one thing is keep emotions out of it. Don't
Exactly.
be buy emotionally. Don't sell emotionally. You gotta trust the data that you're looking at and be smart in investing. You have to do a lot of research at the same time. You gotta know, listen to earnings calls. Listen, follow the companies. Get to know what you're investing in before you invest into the company. That's to start. Also, you need to invest in yourself. You have to read. You have to learn about the stock market, establish a baseline so you understand first how it works before you start moving to other things like funds, like options, or anything like that. You have to learn.
Yeah, Apple and Disney, CJ, those are good. Those are good long-term stocks right there because they pay out dividends and then they increase every single year. They increase the dividends that they pay out. It's pretty interesting stuff, man. When you start figuring out learning it. But you guys are right. You guys are right. Especially, there's two ways to trade, right? There's a long-term investment or like fundamental, and there's the short-term, like day trading, swing trading, all that kind of stuff. And when it comes to like the short-term day trading, swing trading, all that, you don't have to know everything because you're not really going as far as what the company's doing and what they're thinking about as much as you would with a fundamental investment, or what you're really looking at is a pattern. You're just studying patterns, and you want to catch the pattern at a certain point to be able to invest. And these are things I'm repeating that I've been able to retain in my mind from people that I've watched and listened to and things that I've read. But it's definitely something it interests me, man. It interests me. I like numbers. I'm a numbers guy. You know what I'm saying? It kind of comes almost like second nature to me. And it's like there's people making crazy money right now. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy money that are not worried about anything, when it comes to their financial security. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
Crockett Blockers, man, we haven't said what's up to you. I've been rambling. Kevin's been rambling. Oscar's been rambling. Jordan's been quiet. Mike, Crockett Blockers, is you guys take the floor. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take a break. Y'all have some fun.
He's gonna go to sleep. He's gonna take an hour nap.
Let's go.
Hey, Mike.
I'll be right
Pirate.
back.
You familiar? There you go, Pirate.
You got it in the mail?
Yeah, it came today, man.
Today, and the Kitty Hawk, which is
It's on my Hot Wheel. It's on my Hot Wheels shelf.
Nice.
It's important.
Hey, how's the situation where you guys are? How's California is closed down, Mike? How's everything over there?
It's hard to say, because I still am going to the post office, which I go like 30 minutes back to my old town to the post office versus where I live, just because I know how to drop it off in the back and stuff, and my P.O. box is there. And it seems like everywhere I go, everything's going on. They say it's all quarantine, but Walmart's full, Home Depot's full, every gas station's full. Everybody's out shopping, so I don't know. It's not working. It's out shopping at work. I was the other day that this is great because this is what retirement's going to be like. Like you're stuck in your house, you don't know what the hell to do, and you barely have any money to survive. And this has got to be what retirement's going to be like.
So window into the future, what's going on? Except casinos are closed and you can't play bingo.
I'm not being quiet. I'm actually here at eBay, and while we talk, I'm making eBay ads too. Like I can't stop working. That's all I've been doing.
I think Dallas County finally put a 2-pack limit on toilet paper today or something, starting at midnight. So people are losing their minds again.
That, and they closed the salons and the tattoo shops and any place where you can be closer than 6 feet in invading your personal space.
Yeah, so don't go to Walmart.
But,
wait, it's okay to do that. That's right.
Yeah, at Home Depot.
It's okay to do that.
I put up a post of my huge pile of toilet paper I bought the other day, but I've been doing that same thing for a couple of years, and every time I go to see my toilet paper guy, I always buy in this supply. People have been acting like I'm out here just hoarding it all, and I was getting it for other people. But it's just funny because that's what I've been doing for years. I always buy my toilet paper in several month lots from this guy because he sells it to me cheaper than the store. It's just like this dude sells.
Did you see him on the street in a trench coat? Like, hey, psst,
No,
it's
he has a full-on storage business where he has like 5 10 by 30s of public storage, and it's all full of toilet paper, shampoo, laundry soap, medicines. He mails people stuff. Like it's like his business, and I've just been like, you can't get a 12-pack of toilet paper for $6 at the store anyway, so that's why I buy it from him because I save a lot of money on it. So, but.
Yeah.
He probably buys.
He's got a guy.
Yeah, he's got a guy. You know what? My manners totally went out the window. Hi, Mike. How the heck you doing? I'm John. This is Kimbo.
Oh, he should know.
We've never spoken to the man before.
I think it's like the first time we've actually spoke in person. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we do some messaging here.
Yeah, we do some messaging here and there. You know,
we've met. We've met we've met through message. It's just the same.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
No, we only have one sketchy thing today, and that was a Guitar Center where they like.
It's still open for now.
Yeah, it's still open for now, but we went. They had like the doors locked. They had a dude there, like you're going in the county lockup. You know, they like check your hands, and they literally march you to the bathroom to wash your hands.
Yeah.
Before you're allowed to touch a guitar or look sideways or anything, and they march you back out, and they inspect you and make sure your hands are washed and clean. And
they said, come in and party and buy a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so we paid $25 on the layaway we had and picked up a guitar and left.
Yeah, it was kind of Twilighty.
Yeah, it was weird, man.
Weird.
That's the weirdest thing I've seen in all of this. Was
I went to
that today.
I went to a couple Walmarts today, and then they had somebody with a steamer that was actually like steam cleaning all of the handles on all of the shopping carts before, and there was a line of people waiting to put the shopping carts, and they were steaming them. But I went in there, and I'd say probably like 50% of the people inside that store were wearing masks. I went in there for one thing, and it wasn't toilet paper. I went in there just to get ammo. Because ammo's running off the shelves. There's no ammo
at Walmart.
Yeah, see, they're not selling handgun ammo here.
We tried
in Dallas. They don't sell handgun ammo.
No, I went for shotgun shells because I reload my rifle and I reload my pistol rounds.
Yeah,
so
why are they not selling it though?
Well, after
that idiot in El Paso.
Yeah, December, right? That was
it was that idiot in El Paso in December. Yeah,
it was a year ago.
And they quit selling handgun. Of course, here, you can get shotgun ammo if you got a 410 or a 16 gauge. That's all they had. 410. Which a 410 is a great little gun.
Yeah.
Those are great little snake guns, man.
Yeah.
But that's I'm just,
yeah.
That's ready to.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you think about a couple of things that have happened in the past. Here in Miami, when what was her name? She was this woman that there was this Cuban boy that they had to send back to Cuba, and the whole Cuban.
Oh yeah, Elian Gonzalez. Yeah,
Gonzalez. But I forget the woman's name. Like she was a senator, governor. I don't remember what she was. But
all I remember from that was Clinton and Janet Reno. That's all I remember from that.
Janet Reno. It was Janet Reno. So Janet Reno sent, the SWAT went to go. It was chaos in Miami. There was people on the streets burning tires. They were breaking and looting. It was nuts. And in California, I mean, we had the Watts riots. You know about the Watts riots. People panic and people go crazy, and then people start burning stuff and destroying things. And then we're seeing people going crazy over toilet paper, right?
Yeah, I don't get it.
The economy is going to get a lot worse over the next 2 weeks, right? So when there's no money to buy toilet paper, it's going to be worse for them. They're panic for the toilet paper in the first place, right? So
exactly,
you got to be prepared. This is
that's what I'm worried about is all the kids around here getting bored or running out of things to do and going and deciding, hey, we need some of their stuff. And 'cause, I mean, as well as I do, Oscar, especially here in Texas. A lot of people, they don't believe in bank accounts because they're afraid of the government, and people know that, And then there's people that are too lazy to work that will go try and take it from them, and that's just not cool.
Yeah, exactly right. And that's why you got to stay on your toes.
Yeah, they got cash in their houses, and that's where I'll defend the little guy until the day I die, man. That ain't right.
At Walmart today, the guy told us that he sold out of machetes.
Yeah, they were sold out of machetes.
2 days. We're like, oh, and he's like.
And we are in suburbia, Dallas, Texas.
I'm not even gonna lie. I brought some swords home the other day just because I'm thinking the kids could wield these. The worst case scenario.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, if you got it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, well,
He put a long sword. That thing
Oh wow, it's the millionaire man. It's Mr. Burns.
How we doing, everyone?
Mr. Burns grew a beard.
What's going on, Nate?
How much, man? I was on the phone. Thought I was gonna be off in 10 minutes. It was one of them phone calls where it was like, well, we'll see if we can do this. Hold on. And 45 minutes later. But,
You weren't speaking to an American, were you?
I'm gonna guess no. She sounded like it was Amazon's tech or seller support. So
she was Thai.
She was Thai, and she said her name was John or something like that. So
Yeah.
I think they're all their names were John or Mary or something. It's something really basic.
Yeah, John, Mary, Stephen. Yeah.
But we got everything squared away. So been crushing some merch fulfill orders. So it's been all good over this way.
Yeah, I'm completely gonna be well, not completely, but I'm gonna be depending on eBay a little bit more than usual over the next coming weeks. That's for sure.
I just sent in 360 items yesterday. So they should either hit the warehouse today or tonight or tomorrow, worst case scenario.
I thought they weren't accepting anything anymore or something.
Only certain rankings and certain categories. But the funny thing was, I had another item that was like the same variants, but just different style, flavor, whatever. And they didn't want that one. So I don't know if it was ranking on that or what, but it should have been all good. So yeah, it was 2 items and there were 360 of them. So they're gonna fly out the door.
Toilet paper and sanitizer?
Nah. I didn't want to gouge anybody's eyes out. That's not my style. I did I did that on my card for a few batches of some Perel. Little 12 ounces for $20. Then Macari started getting mad at me, so I was like, all right, I better chill out.
You know, Macari raised that was a month. I think it ended a couple of days ago. Macari wasn't charging any fees on a couple categories. I think it was toys, action figures, toys like that.
Yeah, if you listed, they did like a 3 or 4 day category thing for toys, and then if it sells, if you listed before the 18th, and then you have up to April 18th for it to sell, get no fees on. It was either collectibles and toys or just toys. So that was pretty cool.
Toys. I know toys for sure, but it was like certain types.
I saw action figures on there.
Yeah, I think they were there as well.
I was.
Go for my Hot Wheels. My Hot Wheels they had feed. So
as soon as I seen like, you know, everything going the way it was, I jumped on Vendu, started cross posting everything from eBay over there, whether that was toys or, you know, games or whatever, and just started flooding Macari with a bunch of listings. I still have a bunch left because I got the 125 listing package or whatever. So I put about 40 on there.
How's the situation up there
with Macari?
No, not with Macari. Like in
PA. I mean, in my area, there's only a few.
Y'all are closed, aren't you?
Yeah, it's from what I understand, at midnight tonight, you need a letter to drive around in, and I got one. So my boss was handing them out like they're candies. Like he's like, here, you have one, you have one, you have one. Because as soon as all this started, I'm like, hey, I need something written, because if I get any type of ticket because we're on national security or state of emergency or whatever, I get pulled over because I ain't supposed to be driving. I said, you'll be having this ticket right on your desk, Mr. Burns. So I guess he had a meeting, and then he finally was like, all right, well, here you go. So, but I guess I guess they either got word that they were going to do this, I guess at midnight, but yeah, I mean, there's only a few cases in our county. Like I think 4 last time I checked. In towards Philly, I believe it's a little like that's the worst area towards towards the Philly side, but for the most part, it's not been too bad, I would say, compared to the rest of the states and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a couple states that are hotspots, and supposedly they're sending the National Guard, and then those states where the National Guard is not going to be, FEMA is setting up. Um,
He was just
one of the
bad.
ones where the National Guard is going to supposedly. California is another. I think Chicago and New York for sure.
Dude, and Florida's up there too. They're in like what, fourth place now for the most cases.
Yeah, we're over 500. Let me see.
How many you got in your county? You got a lot. You guys are like a super hot spot. Your mayor gave it to like everybody.
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah. I don't know exactly what Miami-Dade has, like specifically Miami-Dade.
I could actually look right now because I know we have 20 or we have 4 cases in my county. Let's see, because I'm already looking at the map.
Use the John Hopkins map.
You guys have 169 cases.
I don't like living in fear like this. It makes me feel like I just want to hurry up and get it over with and go back on about my damn life. Because
it's
Amen,
not,
Mike. Amen.
It's not so much.
I'm looking at it. This is like
fear.
You can tell a lot of people haven't lived through a hurricane, right, Oscar?
Huh?
Oh yeah, we have.
We've dealt with it.
I'm saying you can tell a lot of people haven't lived through a hurricane though, because I mean everything's shut down. You've got FEMA, the National Guard. You got to wait in line to go into places. I mean, we're prepared. We've done this before, man.
This is like Hurricane Dorian all over again last year. I evacuated up to Ocala from my area because we're supposed to get smoked with it, and per usual, that misses us. So we evacuated in Hurricane Dorian, and we spent probably 5 or 6 days up there just waiting for it finally to hit, so we could just go back home and be done with it. It was just like a holding pattern all over again.
That's how it works here after Rita, man. After Katrina went to New Orleans, we got a Rita come in.
Yeah.
And at the time, I came down from Dallas into Houston and picked up the ex-mother-in-law and took her back to Dallas. People were spending like 4 days trying to get to Huntsville, 45 miles. And I back roaded my way in there, and I was back home in 9 hours. And then we're like, we're done, let's move back up to Dallas. Let's get away from here. And wouldn't you know, we're waiting in line to go in stores again.
Yeah, it's different though. There was actually a real water
It does.
shortage.
It feels the same exact way as like a hurricane coming. This is exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be.
Except we have electricity and internet this time.
And water.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about losing electricity or the water or anything like that.
Or evacuating.
Exactly.
That's the worst.
I'm still trying to figure out the toilet paper though. I don't understand that.
I bought it all.
Yeah, look, he's got.
I had to make a hat.
I see. Nice Medusa.
I got
Medusa or is that Chardusa?
Yeah.
Mandarman.
Chardusa.
Don't look at it. You're turning the roll.
Yeah, that's right. Don't look.
It's the TP man.
Oh,
well, one way.
Well, I got to get off here to dinner, so I have to kind of cut it short.
Hey, all right,
Mike. It's nice to meet you, man.
It was nice meeting you.
Later, Mike.
Hey, everybody. Mike has his quarantine auction, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern time. He's got Hot Wheels on there. So
No, don't y'all bid up my Hot Wheels this time.
Sorry, man.
I got like 100 Hot Wheels for tomorrow.
Yeah, don't bid them up this time like they do my NASCAR.
I tell you, act interested. That's your problem.
Yeah, you're supposed to
it is
be like, oh, NASCAR sucks. You don't want that. It's going down
Right.
in the recession now.
I
And
tried to tell him.
Yeah, but if she told me that, her nose would grow like the Bat Geico commercial.
But like I said, I'm gonna have like 10 lots of those tomorrow, so you have a good chance.
10 lots of what?
Different Hot Wheels.
They meant like NASCAR. I'm a huge NASCAR nerd, so if it's not like NASCAR diecast,
I've had senior cars for days, all different.
Man, he had a serious, awesome old school lot of old school vintage winter circle stuff last week.
oh yeah,
It was awesome. It was actually Hot Wheels brand stuff too. It was awesome.
I actually just at the yard sale today, I had this card that I already knew who signed it, and it was upside down. I actually have it over there. It was upside down, so I did it on purpose. I put on top of those Boy Scout patches I got, and I said, "How much for this whole thing?" And he's like, and knowing who it was underneath, and I'll tell you guys in a second. And on top of it was Watkins Glen. It was like a little trading card, Watkins Glen, from 1988. He's like, okay, I'll do $30 for the whole thing. And it was Limoges. I had a Limoges plate too, serving plate, whatever. And then I had those 2 patches, and I had this card. I'm like, yep, I'll take it. My girlfriend's like, why are you spending so much on that? I said, shh, watch when we go back. So I flipped it over and I showed her. I said, do you know whose autograph this is? She said, no. And for me, I'm a NASCAR guy, so I know exactly what people's autographs look like. I said, this is Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s autograph. I said, that's why I spent $85 for everything. And I was so nervous because he grabbed this stuff. I thought I was going to flip it over to see who signed it. I'm sure he didn't know who it was going to be, but I know when you see that big D and the big E, I know exactly who it was. So I picked up my first Dale Earnhardt Sr. autograph.
Nice.
That's awesome,
cool.
man.
That's cool.
That is awesome. I picked up the Victory Lane hat from his last win at Bristol.
Oh.
I found one of those. And but no, it's just worn at Victory Lane after his last win at Bristol.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool find. But yeah, man, Pirate had some awesome. It was the old Hot Wheels NASCAR stuff, man. Old Kyle Petty stuff, and what was it? Kyle Petty, Bill Elliott, Ricky Rudd, bunch of all the old cool ones. Yeah, old Mark Martin stuff.
Like I have like literally 100 cars. If you go on my Facebook, you can see the preview clip. There's like all the Hot Wheels are going.
Thanks a lot.
Kimbo's already blocking you on my account.
Like, thanks a lot. I try.
The kids are all hungry, and I gotta cook dinner. Otherwise, I'll be.
All right. Peace, Mike. Nice to meet you, man.
Take care.
Yeah, man, I was upset today. I'm like, I wish I had my GoPro on me. It was the first time in a while I didn't grab my GoPro because it was also, Nate, you're here. I wish Anthony was with us because I was like trying to flip through my phone quickly to try to call him and text him because I was going to ask him. There was a whole box like this big, man, all Shaq rookies. All Shaq rookies.
Really?
I said to the guy, listen, I know you guys, it's in a warehouse. I'm like, I know you guys are going to sit on these. I don't know what you guys are going to do with these. I'll give you $40 for the whole box. And this is why don't be scared to walk away, especially if in the moment it starts getting a little heated. He looks at it, he goes, I'll do 160. I'm like, there's no way. I'm good. No, I'm out. You guys, I'm a buyer at $40. There's no way I can get $160. And I walked away. And at that point, I almost left. Thank God I didn't leave. But I ended up walking around getting other stuff. I was just upset because the guy, I'm like, dude, you're not even going to do anything with these. I know you're going to probably eventually just throw them out. No one's coming back to buy this stuff. Because it's a small warehouse. And I asked the guy, I said, do you do this every week? He said, no, that he's trying to move all this stuff out of here. So this is a once-in-time thing. So I'm saying to myself, he ain't selling these things. I don't know what he's going to do with them, but he's going to be sitting on a whole box full of Shaq rookie cards. But at that moment, I was so upset with the negotiation that I refused to pay his $140 or even go over $40. I would have gone up to probably like $80, but I was out at that point.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to ask Nate, can you go back to that other screen you had with the computer stuff on the background?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
And then I just want you to do like a real long, evil laugh.
Forget.
Yeah.
It looks like you're going for world domination, man. That background. I'm watching everybody.
All right.
I'm watching
Dr. Evil.
Yo, what you up to? Did you work today?
What's that?
Did you work today?
No, I was off today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off Thursday, Saturday. Been packing a lot, man. Like these merch fulfill orders have been crazy. I probably packed, how many orders I packed today? 30, 40?
Wow.
30 today, 45 in the last 7 days of just merch fulfill. Probably like 200 at FBA. It's been really cranking.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've heard people talking about, oh, the sales are bad, but the majority of people, I've been mentioning that their sales are doing a lot better.
Yeah, look.
It's crazy.
Look at that. That's a mountain compared to what it. I mean, part of that was me not sending some stuff and like just BSing because of work, but I'm at 500 for today, 41 items.
I think I'm like $30 today. Horrible.
If I get above 200, that's a good day, like a good day.
Yeah,
Nothing great, but it's a good day.
like
But hitting 600 is, I think 650 was my high, and I hit that a couple days ago.
yeah, last month, February for me was great. I was having a lot of 170, 250. I even had almost close to 300 a couple days last month. But last month I had one day where it was like 500, because that was the best day I've had this year so far. I was really excited, but as I was telling Kevin, it's like as soon as March starts, everything has gone to the shitter.
Yep.
Everything.
I sold a book today.
I sold 2 books on Amazon. One was 120, and one was $70. The one was for 120 was like, I think 4 days ago, and the other one was like a week ago. That's crazy. So I don't even, like, I had the one that was 70 was FBA. It was in warehouse, but the other one was Merchantfield, and it sold like as soon as the pandemic hit. That someone bought it. I was jumping up and down because I got it at a yard sale for $3.
Wow.
Yo, John, I was gonna buy you a bunch of Hot Wheels today, bro.
What? What?
Yeah, I saw.
Nice.
I was on Liz and Alex's auction. They put out a bunch of Hot Wheels, and I started like looking a couple of them up, and I'm like, well, this one sells for 15. This one sells for 20 something. Definitely gonna bid here, but then I think Mike was bidding, a couple other people were bidding, and they outbid
Mike.
Yeah, you gotta watch him, man. He jumps it up, man.
Yeah.
I was in on a Locker Nuts auction yesterday, the day before. There was a whole lot of like muscle, because I like muscle cars, muscle cars and race cars. And Mike jumps in there, we're like bidding, $14, $15, $17,967. It's like, okay, I'm out.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes.
Well, that was fun.
Strategy.
Right.
Well, there's always that one guy that's 17,968. It's like, don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear, man. Oh man. Yeah, I was digging today. It was kind of sparse, man. There's a couple of new NASCAR Authentics out, but that's it, man. It's all Dollar General is supposed to have new shippers that they have a mail-in program going. You get 20 cars from Dollar General, a little form from the little shipper deal, and mail it in. You get a free, you get an exclusive car. And well, none of the Dollar Generals, everyone's worried about toilet paper for some reason, and not, things that matter like Hot Wheels. So the Dollar Generals here, they haven't put the shippers out yet. And I'm after one. So they have like a Dollar General exclusive that I'm after, and I'm just one car that I want out of the whole, 5 or 6 they've got their Dollar General exclusive, and they won't put out the shippers. They're worried about toilet paper.
Is that the American flag Corvette?
No, it's the Copo Camaro, candy apple red Copo Camaro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw you comment that somewhere. I forgot where though. Oh,
yeah, man, it's
Jordan's video.
Jordan.
Yeah,
yeah, probably on Jordan's thing. Yeah. Yeah, because we were at the first time we went to Hot Wheels Legends. It was the 50th anniversary, and they have all these life-size Hot Wheels, right? They do their little tour, which they canceled this year because toilet paper. But anyways,
John's resented with toilet paper. He's so mad.
I don't understand it. I really don't. But it was awesome because there's all these kids that you could tell it was the first time they'd really seen like horsepower and things that, just horsepower, power, right? And outside of a TV show or a video game. Yeah, I see you, Dr. Evil. And I had this Camaro there, and it's a pro stock. It's a Copo Camaro. It's got, Hot Wheels 50th anniversary on it. It's burnt, UT nasty, burnt orange. But it has a huge LS1 engine.
What? How do you spell that?
Huge LS1 in it. And they fired that thing up, and these kids, they weren't paying attention, and it went, and these kids must have jumped 20 feet in the air, man. And she was laughing her butt off.
It was. It's like, wow, that's one way to get everybody's attention.
But yeah, if y'all get a chance to go to Legends, it's awesome, man. They have all the life-size cars. It's really cool.
You gotta wait till toilet paper's back in, though.
Yeah.
So
last year,
Nate.
last year it was scheduled in April.
Yeah.
And it was postponed from rain, canceled because of rain. So they brought it back around in August. And everybody except for Richard Rawlings from Gas Monkey Garage stood in the rain looking at cars. A lot of people stood in the rain waiting to meet him.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, dude, it was cool seeing the Midas Monkey. That was awesome. If you watch Fast and Loud, there's an episode called the Midas Monkey. And they built it's a gold Corvette Stingray with a blower that's like taller than the car. It's absolutely obnoxious.
Yeah.
And when you see it in person, it's even more absolutely obnoxious when you see the real thing. I've got the toy, and I'm just like, yeah, they did pretty good. Okay, I'll stop now. Kevin, by the way, nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, it's nice to actually get on and hang out with you, man. How you guys doing?
All right.
Wondering why people are hoarding toilet paper, but other than that, I'm all right.
Today, you know what we saw?
I don't have the slightest idea why people would be doing that.
Yeah,
They have it on their head.
Yeah, apparently they're making hats with it.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do a roll.
I got enough to build a house.
Trying to curl his hair.
Shit.
Did you guys hear they're waiving the fees for eBay now?
That's what I heard. I
Yeah.
heard on eBay for Business, I heard that.
Yep.
I heard something about that.
I got an email today talking about that. So for small and medium businesses.
Though they'll probably say even me, and which I don't even do much on eBay, they'll be like, "Oh, well, he's a medium or large business, so we won't take his fees. We'll make him pay with double."
Hey, Jordan, what do you think? Should we list some of our Jordans, Jordan?
Yeah. Especially when you said me.
Got any size 15?
Dude, you're size 15?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I got a 13. That's the most I got, man.
Hold on.
Damn.
I have the Nike factory outlet like 15 miles from my house in Florida City.
Yeah.
And I walked in there to get myself a pair of shoes. I got Jordan a pair of shoes. I need to go back and get Talbert's mom a pair of shoes because she's the one who won our giveaway. But the Jordans they have there, like my size, I'm an 11. They have one rack of 11. They have one rack of 11 and a half and so on and so forth. But when you get to size 15, they have all of the nice Jordans and they're like $30.
Oh.
$30 brand new.
Wow.
You're not, I mean, you could resell it, of course, right?
Yeah.
But the box, they rip off the lid off the box. Clear in store. That's the bad part about it. If you have the lid on the box, you're gonna sell it for a lot more.
Next time you go, let me know. I like Jordan for $30.
I mean, well,
I'll pay for you.
I do too.
I got you. Trust me, I got you. I got you. I
let me
just
know.
we gotta wait till the quarantine's over.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sure there'll be all kind of Jordans.
For sure, they're gonna be really well stocked by the time that this is over.
There'll be all types of different ones that we ain't seen yet. Going straight.
Hey, what's up, hip flipping, mama?
Mama.
And Tommy said that they're deferring fees for 30 days, not waiving.
I'd rather just pay my fees monthly. Why would I want to pay a double bill? That's ridiculous.
Right. I don't want
Come
the
on. Hell no. I wonder if you can have the option to pay it. And
I'm
like you regularly do.
telling them going out of business after they try to hit me with the fees.
I know.
Bam.
My fees are like $400, $500. You think I want to take a $800 to $1,000 bill on that? Hell no.
Right.
eBay,
Pay it.
You tripping, eBay?
Yeah, they are. They're saying, hey, you're fine now. Let's just hit you on the back end and see your stuff go minus.
Yeah,
Take yourself out of that hole.
I'd hate to see anybody's managed payments. They're probably holding their payments till then too. Like, oh,
Yeah.
well, we're holding your fees. We'll hold this money and make the interest that we were supposed to get on that probably.
And you wonder why there's people leaving eBay and Joe's and going to Poshmark and Macari and Grailed.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Or Amazon.
Bath.
That's horrible.
I love Mercari. It's just been absolute. Anytime we sell something on there, you print the label. It's easy.
Yeah.
Boom, done.
Yeah,
Nothing hidden. I know it's 10%, and that makes me happy.
Yeah,
I like your
Even
format.
eBay, if you tell me what they were taking out, I'd be happy. Just tell me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10% flat instead of Well, the shipping costs $9, so we need 10% of that too, which we don't make any money, or we'll make very little money. Or sometimes we screw up and put the wrong fee in if you don't calculate it, and then you lose money. And so then at the end of the day, you're paying like 15%, and you thought you paid 10, you thought you made good money, and then you really didn't. I had that happen a few times. Just like trying to, because I had some stuff that was older, and I had a flat fee for shipping. Of course, shipping has increased probably 2 times since I listed the item, and I made a buck after keeping it for about a year and a half. So,
retire. Yo, did you know that if you sell over $1 million on eBay, they only charge you 5%? Did you know that?
That what?
That what?
If you sell over $1 million in 1 month on eBay, they only charge you 5%.
I hope so.
I totally just made that up.
Oh.
We're also not adding on 3% PayPal fees too. So technically it's 13%. And then if you're doing promoted listings. But again, it's still better than Poshmark, 20%.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Poshmark's
taxes.
I could easily like cross post to Poshmark, but I just don't because I'm not sharing. I'm not, 20%.
Sharing's insane. Like people are buying shares and everything. That's how a lot of people are making their money, is just buying shares.
Yeah.
You know what I so want to do, bro? I want to get $10,000 and buy like 1,000 shares or something, right? And then like 10 seconds later, like sell it and it sells, right? And then make like $100 million. Like that's what I want to do so bad. I want to do that so bad. I just want to do it,
Yep.
I'm so dying to do something like that. When I do it, you're probably gonna see. I'm gonna brag about that. I don't care. I'm not one to brag and none of that stuff, but I'm gonna be like, yo, look what I did. I'm gonna brag about that, and then the kind, giving, generous person inside me is gonna do something kind for the community, help people and stuff like that. But before I do, I'm gonna be like, yo,
she just compensated.
Hey, mama. I'm gonna get you a sandwich, mom. I'll buy you a $100 sandwich. If anybody hates on me, bro, I'm gonna ask them to give me their address, and I'm gonna send them $1,000 so cash in ones, so that they can use it as toilet paper. And I'll be like, look, since you're probably short on toilet paper, you can use this right here.
Oh Lord!
You read my mind, man. Since I was thinking hundreds.
I do once.
Use hundreds.
That's probably why you're mad. They mad because Nate has all the toilet paper on his head.
Yeah, he does. He's hoarding it.
I'm gonna hungry, dude. You gotta stop.
Am I triggering you? that's why they're not putting your Matchbox cars out or Hot Wheels or whatever, because they keep refilling for me. We gotta refill the TP for Nate. He's coming through in the van picking up all these TP.
He's trying to be like he's frozen like stone, and they didn't get it.
No. Well, the TP disappeared, so.
Then you can move.
I know I can move again. It's like a bad game of TP tag, man. It's the TP tag.
Hey, John, you know how to play a Batman song on the guitar?
Let's see here.
I can show you.
He can show you. He's trying to show you.
Batman.
Or something like that.
Something like that. That was pretty good.
You did that good, though. I mean, to
that's a first. Oh, Batman! Duh.
Yeah.
Yo, we got anybody else in the backstage?
Nope.
Well, then screw them then. We don't want you here anyway. We're happy you ain't in the backstage. What's up, anybody want to jump on? Hit Flippin' Mama, Tommy, Mom.
Yeah, who wants to jump on?
Got Destiny in the chat.
Elma G, if you need some toilet paper, I got it.
Destiny, where's she at? I don't see her.
In the chat.
She said sharing the TP is caring. I got it.
Thanks, Alma.
I don't see her.
I could spare a swear.
Oh, yeah.
Phil, you want to do more? Anybody else? Pete, hey, what's up, Pete? I'm sorry, Pete. I just saw your comment right now. What's up, Pete? Hey, Pete was down in Miami. He had called me, and I'm a jerk, so I didn't answer. Right? So I was.
You did not answer.
Yeah, I meant to call him
I'm
back.
sorry.
I meant to call him back, and I didn't. And it come to find out, he was calling me to see if you, Oscar, needed anything that you didn't have, so he could bring it to you. And so I'm a jerk for that. But the good thing is Oscar's good, Pete, so we're good. Oscar has been prepared for 10 years. That guy, he's been good for 10 years.
He's got a storage unit full of toilet paper.
It's all an investment.
Yeah, every year,
He's the East Coast TV pirate.
I'm good. I got everything I need.
Oscar is super. Hey, there she is. What's
He's
up,
even
man?
sitting back like the heavyweight, man. He's just like sitting back.
I said before we started the show, it's like, hey Jordan, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be sitting back a large part of the show because my neck, my pillow has been
shit
flat, and I think I'm gonna put 2 pillows inside of my pillowcase tonight because my neck was killing me this morning.
Yeah, I've sit over here staring at 2 screens all day, man. It's like 20 years of playing thrash metal, like finally caught up to me. You know, it's like my neck is like that. You know, it's kind of supposed to look like that. You know, if your nose is that way, it's kind of supposed to look like that. Well, mine's like that. So yeah, that's how I feel for you, man. Neck pain sucks, dude.
I just got this back posture because my back's been killing me lately, and I have bad posture. I got this back posture thing, and it's working amazing. I've had it for about 3-4 days now, and I do it maybe 3 times a day for 15 minutes a day, and it's really helping my back with my posture and everything, and making my back feel better again.
How does that work?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You strap it on your back?
Yeah, you just strap it on. It feels like a backpack though, and it's making you, your back just straight up like it's supposed to be. So I'll try to walk around, or even if I sit down, I try to slouch. It just really brings me right back up to correct it. So eventually, it's supposed to do is you can put it on longer as you keep going, because right away you don't want to, do it so much because it can really, if you're not used to it, you can hurt yourself. So you're supposed to lean into it day by day, more and more, until like your back's actually correct again. Because I'm a review nerd, so on Amazon, it was on like the, what are they called, where they do like the quick prime not rewards or whatever it is, the prime pick of the day or sale of the day or whatever, and this was on it. And I read the reviews. I'm like, it's $15, probably garbage. I read the reviews and I'm like, okay, well, it's obviously working for a lot of people. And I've used it. Man, it's $15. I'll definitely buy that again if anything happens to again.
Did you leave a review?
No, not yet. I'm kind of lazy on leaving reviews on Amazon. I don't know. And I'm the same with like eBay. I won't leave a review until somebody leaves a review on mine.
Hey, I'm the same.
I never know I'm getting.
I'm the same way, and then I contact them and I tell them that thank you for being a part of my business this year and blah blah blah, and please leave me feedback if you're happy with the customer service. And
because I always like to see what happens first, because they can always. I've had customers actually change their feedbacks. I have one guy who bought something from me, and he liked it. I don't know, maybe he didn't open it yet, but he liked it and everything. And then like 2 days later, he opened up a case against me, wanted to return it. I'm like, that's whatever, it's fine. I accept all free returns anyways.
Yeah, me too.
So.
Jordan, we got a super chat.
Yeah, see that. You all were talking, but I think in the chat. But yeah, thanks, Phil, for the super chat.
Nice.
Super chat!
With every $10 super chat, you get a roll up. Hey.
Super chat!
Yeah, where's your lights?
Oh, to the Bart man.
There it is.
It's like,
If only somebody had like the doubler, like the
Yeah.
effect on the voice.
Auto tune.
I have to figure out a way to make like a club beat for him to do that too, and send it to him where you can like punch the button. It's like or something. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
leave it like that. I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna lay back like this.
You ever seen the video where that
Hey.
dude, he's smoking a joint or a blunt, and he lays back like that, and then he falls asleep, and he like falls right out of his chair backwards. That thing it was like 10 years ago. I think that thing went viral. It was so hilarious.
He figured out how to move the camera with his foot.
I'm gonna laugh. He goes right backwards, upside down. See ya.
See there, he's trying to type.
Now start quoting Scarface.
What happened?
Come on, Tony Montana.
Hey, Frank. I'm not gonna show you that. All I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I don't break up for nobody. You got that? That piece of shit right there, I never like him. For all I know, he had my brother killed and set me up with the DS brothers. You want to make
And then Forrest Gump shows up.
How am I gonna scar my face like that eating pineapple, man?
Mom always said you can get
What do you
it.
think? Some type of Parmesan?
What taco? Hold on, Taco Man.
Parma.
No, you ought to do like Tony Montana meets Forrest Gump.
Okay. All right, I got one. Ready? All right. So this is. Hey man, you got the stuff? I sure do, sir. What's that, man? It's in my closet. The box of shoes. Well, pull it out, man. What do you think I'm here to do? Play around? First, I like to go jogging with you. I don't jog, man. I swim. I'm a cooler. Well, I used to own a shrimp boat. Her name was Jenny. Jenny, it sounded like a bird flying around. Well, Jenny used to say all the time, and she used to say that, you know, she would say, God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away from here. I'll tell you what, man. You keep talking like that, people are going to think you belong in a sanitation. Sanitation. I used to do that in boot camp. You mean a place they took me to when I got off of the boat, man? I get it, okay? Stop calling me sir, man. My head's funny. All right, Tony. Thank you. You're right.
That's pretty good.
Taco gives us a purr of approval.
I see what you did there.
Uh-huh. Taco cat.
What
Stupid cat.
site can you find the map of virus numbers?
I'll share it.
Share it, Oscar. Oscar knows. Oscar knows. He knows everything.
Start listing off all the different viruses, you know, like bubblegum, coronavirus, blue virus,
No.
swine flu virus.
That's the John Hopkins coronavirus map. It's what I've been using to monitor, you know, how all of this has evolved for the company in the past couple weeks.
I used to have a company. Long time ago.
Bubble
Well, we did not see today, though. It's like the retailers finally caught up. When all this started happening last week, we went out and did our weekly have to go out into public kind of thing. And there was just loads of Corona displays.
Yeah.
Today, there's not any Corona beer to be found.
There was some. You had to look for it, but
it's not out in your face like it was last week.
Yeah.
You know, toilet paper and Corona all in the same end cap, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were doing.
It's definitely trending right now. It's something big, and most people just stocking up for nothing.
It's going to be like Lone Star, man. They're going to make it like some kind of like hipster beer, and it's just that stuff just is really awful. It's as bad as it's like the Mexican Lone Star. It's really bad.
They've updated it, and there's 4,000 more cases versus
exactly.
There was 303 when we started this live, and now we're at 307 confirmed cases.
Yeah, but that number is going to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just going to keep going up.
Why they're touching people also.
It's because of the testing, yeah.
What do you think about a Porsche? Stupid is, stupid does. I just keep running.
I just felt like running.
That was my magic.
Run, Forrest! Run!
But you got magic legs.
How about those kids from the bus, man? Those kids from the bus, they were mean.
They were mean.
Like, he's just
Right, they were mean.
Got out.
I am sitting here. Seats taken.
Seats
taken.
You can't sit here. No, and then if you really watch the movie, if you watch the movie, I think it's the kid who says you can't sit here. He has an accent that comes from like nowhere near Alabama. It's like a New York accent. He go, you can't sit here. Like he talks like from somewhere else, man. Watch that movie, watch that part, and you'll catch it. Like the other kid's like, seats taken. This kid's like, you can't sit here.
You know what I want to know, honestly, like up in like the, it's just things that random things that keep me up at night that I think about. Up in the Northeast, like Boston, New York, and whatnot, is there like a course in kindergarten where they teach you to go, Is there like a course where they teach you that? I mean, I don't know. It's just things that I think of randomly.
That's like an after school class that parents pay extra for. Like they pay $30 for the hour, every hour, one day of the week, every week, and the kid goes and is just trying to go
I try to do my best to mask my Massachusetts accent with my Florida accent because I can't stand it. I'm from an area just north of Boston, and if I hear someone that's down here, like a few years ago, I was at a bar, and these two chicks came in just drunk as hell. It was the middle of the day, and they were all over the place, and I could tell they were from the same area as me by the way they were acting. They were super all about themselves. They were going up to random people, just annoying the hell out of them. But the first time I heard them walking through the bar, I was like, oh, hell no. They're definitely from my area. Sure enough, they came over. They tried grabbing my friend's underwear. And my friend was all just hanging out with them and having a good time. But I was just like really annoyed because I'm like saying to myself, is that how I was back in the day when I lived up north and I moved down here at first? Because it's just so annoying. I know exactly where they come from. And sure enough, they were from the same town next door to where I'm from. When I hear that voice, that such annoying, oh my God, so annoying voice and that accent, it makes me want to puke.
I was just
to be fair,
my mom's from
here in elementary school. They teach us how to Cotton Eye Joe and square dance. So I mean, just to be fair, we get taught.
But no,
first graders.
Those are the lyrics to that song. How about it not that up? I know loud I go. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? How about it not that up? I'm married loud I go. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
They always say
all All we know is the what'd you say? Bullshit.
What'd you step in?
What? Bullshit. That's all we know, man. That's all y'all need to know, man.
That's like a staple point at
That's all
every
you
wedding
know.
from like the mid '90s to like the mid 2000s. Every wedding.
Well, that's right. They did that remix of that.
Staple
That's right.
point.
That was a big song.
That's right. We were doing the Urban Cowboy version.
Old version.
Old version. Where you like go in a circle in gym class and you wear you wear your Western clothes on Friday and do the Cotton Eye Joe in gym. Yeah. One of those kind of things. Bunch of little 6-year-old rednecks.
Yeah, I can't say I've seen that before.
What's up?
Oh, my cousins, man, for the longest time, they thought we rode horses to school, dude. It's crazy.
Oh.
They're out in Georgia. They thought we rode horses to school. Yeah, right when we pull, on time from our oral wells, then we ride them to school. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to hop out of here soon. We've been on for
hour 45.
You know what? This is the first time we've actually talked to Oscar too, man.
Yeah, it is actually.
First time we talked face to face with Mr. Oscar too.
Really?
So that's like, yeah, we've texted and we've talked, we've chatted, but we never.
That's true.
I don't really see you guys in a lot
When
of
we were
live.
on here the first time, you were at Disneyland or what were you?
Yeah.
Anniversary.
Right. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
Oscar's always on vacation.
That's not true. I wish it was.
Yeah, he was at Epcot, I think.
Yeah, I was in Disney World that time. It was on Jordan's channel, right?
Yeah.
So what? We ending this, bro?
Yeah.
Thank God, man! I can't wait to take off my clothes and party by myself.
It is undies.
Don't fall.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Okay.
All right, guys.
On that
Thanks
note.
for, hanging out and riding this shit show.
Thanks for inviting us,
Yeah,
man.
thanks for having us.
Thanks
Yeah, thank you very much.
for hanging out.
Hey, thank you for being here, and all the people that we invited that didn't come, they can lick mom. I didn't hit the end button enough. Sorry, no, man, I messed that up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, guys.
Just make us all honorary bad boys, and we're good.
Yeah.
Including Kim. Kim is a bad boy too.
Yeah. Oh, she's the baddest, man. She's the worst one to deal with.
Just ask.
No, man. Someone was talking about
Nate's gonna have a
negotiating, and I was
pizza.
like, yeah, talk to her. And they're like, oh shit. What the hell?
Dude, that looks really good right now, honestly. I'm so hungry.
Right?
That's gonna be
He's teasing us now.
Look at his eyeball in the
I was
background.
gonna say, yeah.
Pizza.
Next thing you know, he's going to be delivering microwave ovens and custom kitchen delivery.
That is hilarious.
This is
It's like a
taking
Dire Straits video.
forever.
The crust looks really good too. Like I feel like I'd rather have that crust instead of the pizza itself.
I want pizza.
Really
Yeah, it
good.
looks pretty good.
Man,
Cook it a little bit more.
About another third.
We're watching. Oh my lord! This man is watching like virtual. Have y'all seen this just before we run? Okay, since they canceled the NASCAR season and screwed season ticket holders like us.
they didn't cancel. Okay, they postponed my race. I was going to go to Bristol the first time in 2 weeks. They postponed it, and
I
then
know,
I also went
we're
to
supposed to
Charlotte.
be at the zoo with Tony Stewart next Thursday. This
Oh
coming
my
Thursday.
god, it's what I'm saying. It stinks, man. I'm so upset.
Yeah. Are you watching the stupid video game racing
No.
they're showing on FS1?
I probably will, actually. I probably will. But the thing is, I even said I think they should have the real people that do the iRacing on, mixing it up with the NASCAR people, not just the straight NASCAR people and the NASCAR commentators. I like the commentators who do the iRacing because they know what they're doing. They do really good at it. And then I like watching the drivers who do the iRacing. I'd like to see them throw in money. That way, the real iRacers who kick the crap out of the NASCAR drivers will win that purse. I think that would be awesome.
See, we were thinking that too. We watched part of that. What is it? The Replacements 100 this morning. We were like, okay, what is this all about? And the first wreck they had, a car drove through a car. And, it's like, okay, there's no carnage, no nothing.
Yeah.
But and then they said, that Clint Boyer is going to be, and I am a fan of the 14. Will be till the day I die. But Clint Boyer is going to be doing the iRacing. And is it wrong for me to think the first thing that comes to mind is, wow, he's actually going to get to drink a beer and drive a race car?
I love Boyer. I think Boyer is funny, dude. We met him in Homestead last year. And, dude, he was just a funny dude. We met him on the red carpet, and he actually took he took my girlfriend's phone, and he did his own selfie. It was pretty funny. He's a super nice guy. Harvick, he was the only person we didn't get. Harvick just walked by everybody. He didn't.
I can't stand Kevin Harvick.
Yeah.
He accused me of, I had a die cast in the garages in November at Texas. And I was like, dude, please sign my die cast. He's like, why? So you can put it on eBay?
He said the same thing to
like,
a guy I was hanging out with, because the guy has like 6 different Kevin Harvicks. He goes to all the racetracks, 6 different Kevin Harvicks. One, I'm thinking, like, don't you think he knows what you look like? And if I guess finally that day, because I was there, he said right to him. This is what the kid obviously told me, but he said, are you gonna put this up on eBay and sell it? He says, I see you all the time. Is that what you do? And the guy's like, no, I get these for certain people, which he told me he does, because he has a whole binder full of hundreds of autographs from NASCAR drivers.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, unless eBay is my manual, that is my manual.
Yeah.
Everything of Kevin Harvick that I've got, screw that guy, man. I was a diehard number 4 fan. Screw that guy. That's just how I look at it. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I was honestly glad not to see him last year.
Oh, y'all came late, man. We're about to
All right, guys. Look at Pizza Face now.
Pizza Face.
He's just showing off now.
Hey, I want everybody to make sure they stay safe, wash their hands, shower, stay away from other people, social distancing, 6 feet. The show was sponsored by Purell.
Step back. Don't touch.
Check that out. I got a custom Purell.
What?
See that?
I'm running low, bro.
Made me throw this. Made me throw it.
All right, boys. Have a good night. Wash your ass. Wash your hands.
All right, guys. Thank y'all. Peace out.
Much love, everyone.
Nate.